Alright, welcome everybody back to the channel. So the final Black Ops 6 Zombies update is here, and today we're going to read the patch notes, which actually has a pretty good fix that plenty of you guys are going to want. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. If you want to unlock the brand new Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula camos inside of Black Ops 6, check out Mitch Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable in Call of Duty, which will help you grind out weekly events, camos, and unlocks completely legitimately for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Code SPAZO for 5% off. Okay, so obviously we can see that we have the Dresden already coming, and then we do also have the M14 kind of variant of a weapon, right? Obviously it's not that, it's the Merrick 556. It's actually a full auto assault rifle, so it isn't necessarily the M14, but we also have obviously a GPR 91 double barrel conversion kit. An event reward adds a second barrel to the GPR 91, allowing the weapon to fire 2 bullets at once, but at a slightly reduced rate of fire with higher recoil. Then, like we mentioned in the previous video, we have obviously a new Zombies LTM Haunted Havoc. Haunted Havoc throws you in a relentless nightmare with lurking mimics, treat-filled jack-o'-lanterns, and the chaos of forced rampage inducer, making zombies faster and more aggressive right from the start. The undead are getting into the Halloween spirit too, donning pumpkin heads in place of their usual rotting features, their eyes glowing right up to the end as they go down in a fit of evil laughter. So, yeah, as a haunting treat zombie health has been reduced until round 15 for quicker eliminations, but there's a trick too. Their damage output increases much faster than in zombies' regular standard mode. Complete main quests on each map to unlock some sweet rewards. Gobblegum, Ultra Gobblegum, 15k XP. And then we have slain zombies may drop glowing jack-o'-lanterns, loot the pumpkins for a chance to earn powerful rewards, ranging from ammo mods, score streaks, ether tools, and ether crystals. Kind of like the game mode from Cold War. Okay, so we have some weapon buffs as well. We can see that the GPR ammo count increased from 25 to 26. For fast mags, not really big. Changes on the Goblin, hip fire spread reduced by 0.25 degrees, greatly reduced first shot recoil. They're buffing the damage of the ABR. The ABR A1 will now only need one headshot for a 1 burst kill at all ranges. The power of the full auto mod remains the same, but there will now be a recoil penalty to contend with. So this is just for multiplayer in Warzone, but the damage is all around the board. Full auto rapid fire, vertical recoil now increased by 10%, horizontal recoil now increased by 15%. So we do get a little bit of a buff there. We are happy with where the DM10 landed after recent updates. These adjustments to the TR2 and Sarkov 762 will help push them in the same direction. Fire rate improved from 480 to 522 on the TR2. I'll definitely have to try that. Sarkov fire rate improved from 231 to 250. Received flinch improved from 0.5 to 0.4. Then we have some multiplayer stuff, but if we keep scrolling down, we got zombies. So we can see a lot of the issues fixed on Reckoning. Address an issue where zombies will clip through the wall when coming out of a spawn closet in Reckoning. Just an issue where zombies will stop paving to the player in Mutant Research Lab in Reckoning. I don't have a lot of these problems, but there are a lot that they decided to fix, which is cool, right? I mean, obviously it's the final update, so hopefully they would. Address an issue where players may get stuck behind a SAM trial during the boss fight in Reckoning. Never have seen that. Address an issue where players can re-enter Tower 3 after reloading a save created after completing the boss fight in the Reckoning. So you no longer can just like spam the boss fight. Address an issue where players can grab the vacuum seal device through the wall on the opposite side of the container in Reckoning. Address an issue where Frankenklaus clips through the door to the teleportation lab if the door has not been unlocked in the Reckoning. Address an issue where the containment unit will appear closed after opening and reloading a save in Reckoning. Address an issue where the player's screen will sometimes remain blurred after absorbing Panos during a quest in Reckoning. Address an issue where an operator's reactive skin would appear during the final cutscene in Reckoning. Okay, we got Shattered Veil. Address an issue where players would take out-of-bounds damage when standing next to one of the ether planners in the conservatory location in Shattered Veil. Citadel. Address an exploit location in the dungeon next to Craft Cell when doing the light ritual step for the main quest Citadel des Morts. No, we don't get the infinite spawner anymore. Liberty Falls. Address an issue where the light bulb in the elemental particle projector did not match the color of the buttons in the Liberty Falls. So that Easter egg step that they changed, they're re-going back on their word, I guess. Terminus. Address an issue with invisible geometry appearing where Nathan's containment unit used to be after releasing him in Terminus. Modes, Grief, address an issue where the screen will jitter when standing next to Pack-a-Punch match in Grief, or Machine in Grief. Okay, so here's some cool fixes as well. For the Gravemark 357, adjusted the reload for the Gravemark 357 base and Pack-a-Punch version. The weapon reloads one shell at a time in both versions. The Pack-a-Punch weapon will no longer reload 2 shells at once, and will instead reload all shells when using the akimbo attachment. Reload speed has been increased by 20%, hipfire spread has been tightened by 20%. So they basically just completely fixed this gun, which is so cool. Quick Revive, just an issue where Dying Wish would rarely fail to trigger when shot by Richtofen during the boss fight in Reckoning. Speed Cola adjusted how Phantom Reload augment for Speed Cola reloads weapons with akimbo attachment. Then we have Gobblegums. Ton of fixes actually, but we'll check them out. Just an issue where the Nowhere But There Gobblegum would sometimes not work under specific conditions. Just an issue when using Idolize after a boss fight will not have the grayscale screen. FX and zombies will continue to ignore the player once the timer has run out. Build upgrades. Just an issue where the Mr. Peaks upgrade would target zombies inside pods. Score Shriek, Chopper Gunner health bar being misaligned after taking damage in the boss fight. Prevented the player's perk order from being maintained after using Mutant Injection. Address an issue with activating Mutant Injection near a zipline. Loot. Just an issue where the blueprint skins for the ray gun would not appear when rolled in the mystery box. Just an issue where certain fast travels would reset the player's reactive skins to its base state. Just an issue where players would not be able to equip certain rewards given from the legendary reward boxes from Sam Trials. Enemies. Elimination text and essence for defeating Nathan will now be awarded after the in-game cutscene in Terminus. Just an issue with Uber Klaus core teleporting forward after being ejected from an Uber Klaus that was killed from behind. UI. Ton of fixes, graphics, few fixes. Just an issue where the teleported hover through would show broken VFX and Reckoning. Stability. Just an issue where server pauses does not function once the party leader leaves and rejoins the match in progress. Just various stability issues. So this is just like a massive problem fix update. I mean, we already know that this season for season 6 isn't really much for zombies. I mean, the Haunted Havoc's gonna be fun, it's gonna be cool, but that's it. It's gonna last a few days. We're obviously gonna use the new guns, we're gonna use the new attachments, check out all the buff stuff, then that's gonna be pretty much it. But like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I don't really care. I'm kind of just looking more for Black Ops 7. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys glad about the Gravemark 357 change? I know I definitely am. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.